Welcome to my channel. My name is Alexis, and in this video we're going to be talking about a one world order. So I thought it was important to end this series with a notion that is far-reaching and all-encompassing. Conspiracy theorists have pushed the idea that the elite has been attempting to establish a one world order, to subjugate the people of that world under military control, and to further the extent of their powers for the longest time. The problem with conspiracy theorists is that they're always right in at least one possible world of an infinite number. So battling against their theories isn't a matter of substantiating enough evidence as much as it is establishing a firm rationale. While I'm sure that military control could do some areas in the world a lot of justice and relieve a great deal of oppression at the hands of terrorists or crime syndicates, it's obviously not a preferable state of affairs where people are sufficiently competent at managing their lives. Something that could prompt military control may be a civil war, which is another idea often proposed by conspiracy theorists. It's the idea that society is on the verge of collapse, economic and political, that a violent revolution is on the horizon, ready to claim the lives of countless people, and that we will have no other recourse but to fight each other for our survival to the death if necessary. Those who continue along this line of reasoning bring up the inevitability of World War III, inciting that the collapse of society will be the catalyst for a world war that leads to the extinction of everything. The deeper you go into it, the clearer it becomes that the true enemies are the wealthy elite who have been orchestrating these affairs forever. Okay, all of that has its time and its place. And again, in one world, in at least one world, that's absolutely true. All of it is absolutely true. But not in every world, and not even in the majority of worlds, right? So what exactly do we think about it, right? Well, what we have to understand first and foremost is that society is made up of many individuals. Individuals who differ in sometimes every possible way. I can't speak for other countries or nation states, but I can say that here in the United States, the fabric of our society, its very integrity, rests on the people's trust in a higher power. For some, that higher power is God. For others, it's the reliability of an efficient and an effective system, a code or a doctrine. I dare to say that this is the case in other nation states as well. There are so many elements that we cannot keep track of in our daily interactions, but we trust that they'll find their proper place amongst everyone else whenever and wherever they decide to settle. The best we could do is to live our lives to the fullest and to accept each other as we are, knowing that we all evolve at different rates, some quickly, some slowly, and others miraculously overnight. It would be good to shed some light on someone going through the same darkness you may have dealt with or conquered. If nothing else, it's important for you to know that there is an ideal, an objectively perfect state of affairs for every being. You can call it the kingdom of God or nirvana. You could think of it as something existing within you, outside of you, around you, above you, below you, all of the above or none of the above. You just need to know that it's real, that we're all working toward it, whether we know it or not, because it's the only place we could ever fathom to call home. In such a place, a one world order is only natural. But unlike the imaginations of conspiracy theorists, it is not the rigid authoritarian regime of a dictatorial despot or a conglomerate of financially savvy lizards. No, it's a diverse, pluralistic, and authentic expression of the uniqueness of your being, manifested in every phenomenon around the universe. It's a place where every variation of every possibility exists in perfect harmony with one another. It's a place without limitations, without barriers or restrictions, without conventions. So the next time you hear someone preach to you their fears, listen and see if you can find what is really at the root of them. 9 times out of 10, it'll be something you'll be able to point to and something they'll be able to address. There's nothing we can't do when we work together. And never forget that there's always more of us than there are of them. So choose who you want to be and be that person, and others will follow in suit. And that's everything that I had to say about a one world order. If there's anything else that you wanted to add to the discussion, please go ahead and add it in the comments below. If you liked the video, like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Take care.